What if I told you that millions of Americans are living with nerve damage right now, and many of them have no idea that a simple fruit sitting in their kitchen might help support their nerve health? I'm talking about lemons. And no, this is not just about vitamin C. There is something else inside lemons that scientists are studying because of its potential to protect and support nerve cells. Hi, I'm Dr. Mikkel Kent, and today we're going to look at lemons in a way you probably haven't heard before. This isn't the typical drink lemon water health tip. Instead, we're going to explore the surprising compounds inside lemons that may help protect your nervous system as you get older. If you deal with nerve pain, tingling, numbness, or neuropathy, or if you simply want to keep your brain and nerves healthy as you age, this information may be very helpful for you. In this video, we'll cover 3 important things: the common health benefits of lemons, the fascinating research about lemons and nerve protection, simple ways you can start using lemons at home to get the most benefit, and by the end you may start looking at this small yellow fruit very differently. Let me begin with a story about one of my patients. I'll call her Patricia. Emma came to see me about 3 years ago. She was 68 years old and had been struggling with peripheral neuropathy for almost 5 years. She described a burning feeling in her feet, numbness that made walking difficult, and sudden sharp pains that sometimes woke her up at night. Like many people with neuropathy, she had already seen several doctors. Most of them told her the same thing, that nerve damage can be difficult to reverse, and the main goal was simply to manage the pain with medication. Patricia felt frustrated and discouraged. She had almost accepted that this would just be part of her life. Now here's something interesting. Most health articles about lemons focus almost completely on vitamin C, and yes, lemons do contain vitamin C, but here's the surprising part. If vitamin C were the only reason to eat lemons, they actually wouldn't be the best choice. One average lemon has about 31 milligrams of vitamin C. Compare that with other foods. An orange has about 51 milligrams. A kiwi fruit has about 64 milligrams. 1 cup of cooked broccoli has around 100 milligrams. A red bell pepper contains about 152 milligrams. And a golden kiwi can provide over 160 milligrams. So if someone's goal is only to get more vitamin C, there are actually foods that provide much more of it. But here's the key point. The reason I often talk to my patients over 60 about lemons, especially those dealing with nerve problems, has very little to do with vitamin C. Lemons contain other powerful plant compounds that are much more interesting for nerve health. Along with small amounts of potassium and vitamin B6, lemons also contain pectin, a type of soluble fiber that supports gut health and helps lower cholesterol. They also provide antioxidants that may help protect the body from inflammation and oxidative stress, which are 2 factors linked to aging and nerve damage. But the most fascinating compounds inside lemons belong to a group called flavonoids. Flavonoids are natural plant chemicals that researchers have been studying for years. Many studies suggest they may help protect cells from damage and support healthy blood flow. And in recent years, scientists have become especially interested in how certain lemon flavonoids might help protect nerve cells and support nerve repair. I first became slow about this while reviewing research on natural approaches to peripheral neuropathy. Again and again, I kept seeing studies discussing the compounds found in lemons and their possible effects on nerve tissue. At first, I was skeptical. As a physician, I always want to see strong scientific evidence before recommending anything to patients. But the research came from respected scientific journals and universities, so I started paying closer attention. Eventually, I decided to begin suggesting simple dietary changes, including adding lemons, to some of my patients who were dealing with nerve discomfort. Patricia was one of them. And that's where this story becomes even more interesting, because the first compound I want to talk about, the one researchers are most excited about, is called hesperidin. But before we dive into that, you need to understand why nerve cells are so vulnerable in the first place. Did you know that lemons contain a compound that may actually help regrow damaged nerve cells? I'm talking about D-limonene, sometimes just called lemonine. This is what gives lemons their bright, zesty aroma. But it does a lot more than smell nice. Studies show that lemonine can reduce inflammation, especially the kind that hurts your nerves, support nerve regeneration, helping both sensory and motor nerves, boost mood and energy, while also having antibacterial and antifungal effects. Here's the exciting part. Lemonine doesn't just patch up damaged nerves. It actually promotes the growth of new healthy nerve cells to replace damaged ones. That's called nerve regeneration. and it's far more powerful than simple repair. You'll mostly find lemonine in the peel of the lemon and in lemon essential oils. Oranges have it too, but lemons have much more, which is why using the whole peel in recipes can be so beneficial. Another superstar compound in lemons is hesperidin, sometimes spelled hesperitin. These compounds act as neuroprotectors, shielding your nerve cells from damage caused by oxidative stress and free radicals, infections from bacteria, viruses, or fungi. Environmental toxins, chemicals, and even low-level radiation, heavy metals like mercury or lead, certain foods, additives, and medications. Basically, hesperidin works like a bodyguard for your nerves, keeping them safe while also helping them grow and survive longer. It supports both peripheral nerves, the ones in your hands and feet, and central nervous system neurons, including your brain. Think about it. We're surrounded by neurotoxins in everyday life, in our food, water, cleaning products, and electronics. No wonder millions of people are struggling with peripheral neuropathy, and the numbers keep rising. The good news? Incorporating lemons into your daily routine is a natural, safe, and simple way to start protecting your nerves and giving your body the compounds it needs to heal. And yes, we'll go over some easy recipes later that use the whole lemon peel so you don't miss out on any of these benefits. Another incredible thing about lemons is a flavonoid called diosmin. This compound is especially interesting because it reduces nerve pain, things like burning, numbness, tingling, or those sharp shooting pains in your legs and feet that so many people with neuropathy experience. But there's more. Lemons also contain hesperidin, and when diosmin and hesperidin work together, like they do naturally in whole lemons, their effects are stronger than when used alone. They team up to fight inflammation in your nerves and slowly help ease discomfort over time. Another superstar flavonoid in lemons is eocitrin. Lemons actually have more eocitrin than any other citrus fruit. This compound is a powerful antioxidant that supports your brain and nerve health, helps lower harmful fats in the blood, reduces inflammation throughout your body, protects against oxidative stress caused by chemicals, food additives, and environmental toxins. What's remarkable is that eocitrin can cross the blood-brain barrier, which means it can support brain health as well as your peripheral nerves. This has implications for Alzheimer's, dementia, Parkinson's, and multiple sclerosis, while also helping with neuropathy in the feet, legs, or hands. Let me tell you about a patient, Robert, 72. He was struggling with early memory issues and neuropathy in his feet. After adding lemons to his daily routine, along with other lifestyle changes I recommended, he noticed improvements in both his mental clarity and foot sensation over about 6 months. While lemons weren't the only change, they played an important role. Remember Patricia, the patient I mentioned earlier who had suffered peripheral neuropathy for 5 years? After understanding how lemon compounds like diosmin, hesperidin, and eocitrin work together, she was willing to give it a try. I shared simple, practical recipes with her, and after about 3 months, she reported noticeable improvement, less burning, better sensation in her feet, and an overall sense of progress. The key takeaway? Lemons aren't a magic cure overnight, but these compounds provide real, science-backed support for nerve regeneration and protection. Consistency, combined with a healthy lifestyle, is what makes the difference. Honestly, what Patricia told me brought tears to my eyes. She said the burning sensation in her feet had eased noticeably. It wasn't completely gone, but it had become manageable. She was sleeping better at night, no longer waking up as often because of the pain, and for the first time in years, she felt hopeful. She could see real progress instead of just trying to cope with symptoms day after day. I want to be very clear. Patricia's improvement wasn't just because of lemons. We also focused on her nutrition, blood sugar, stress levels, and other lifestyle factors. But lemons became a consistent daily part of her routine, and based on the research, I truly believe they played a meaningful role in her journey. Now, let's talk about how you can use lemons to get similar benefits. I'm going to share 3 simple methods that I recommend to my patients, the same ways my husband, Dr. M, and I use lemons in our home every single day. 1. The lemon shot. This is the simplest way. You'll need 1 fresh lemon, washed thoroughly, a citrus press or lemon squeezer. Squeeze the juice from the whole lemon and drink it straight on an empty stomach. Don't worry, it's only about 2 to 3 tablespoons, and your body quickly gets used to the tartness. Taking it on an empty stomach helps your body absorb the nutrients and flavonoids efficiently. Important, don't use bottled lemon juice. The processing destroys most of the compounds that make lemons so powerful. Only fresh lemons give you the full benefit. 2. The lemon freeze, perfect for those who like a little prep in advance. You'll need 2 to 3 fresh lemons, purified water blender, or food processor silicone ice cube trays. Chop the whole lemons, peel and all, and blend with just enough water until smooth. Pour the mixture into ice cube trays and freeze. These frozen lemon cubes are so versatile. Drop them into water throughout the day, add to tea or smoothies, use in soups or sauces. You get the benefits of whole lemons without having to squeeze them fresh every single time. 3. The lemon slush, my favorite. Dr. M and I drink this every morning. It uses the whole lemon for maximum flavonoid benefits. You'll need 1 whole lemon, washed 1-2 cup frozen blueberries, optional, but they add flavor and superfood benefits. 8. Oz purified water. A touch of monk fruit or stevia, chop the lemon, peel and all, and add it to your blender with the blueberries and water. Blend until smooth. You get a refreshing slushy drink. Adjust sweetness to taste. The best part? You're getting the flavonoids from the peel and pulp, the very compounds that support nerve regeneration, reduce inflammation, and protect your nervous system. Take your lemon drink on an empty stomach for the best results. The 2 ideal times are either right before bed, at least 2 hours after your last meal, or first thing in the morning. If you choose the morning, give your body at least 1 hour before breakfast or coffee. This lets your system absorb all the beneficial compounds without anything interfering. I had another patient, Helen, who's 65 and dealing with diabetic neuropathy. She started making the lemon slush every morning, and soon she told me it wasn't just about health anymore. It became a morning ritual she looked forward to, a simple, mindful way to start her day. Over time, she noticed her energy improving, her nerve discomfort easing, and she just felt better overall. That's the magic of building something like this into your daily routine. It's simple, inexpensive, and accessible. Lemons are available year-round at any grocery store, and yet they offer real, meaningful support for your nervous system. So here it is. We've unlocked the hidden superpower of lemons for nerve health. Who would have thought that these bright, zesty fruits could be such strong allies in protecting and even regenerating nerves? Whether it's a morning lemon slush, sipping frozen lemon cubes throughout the day, or taking a lemon shot on an empty stomach, your nerves are getting genuine, research-backed support. If you're struggling with peripheral neuropathy, nerve pain, or simply want to protect your nervous system as you age, you're not powerless. There are natural, science-backed ways to make a real difference, and lemons are a key piece of that puzzle. If this video was helpful, I'd love for you to subscribe to the channel. I'm dedicated to bringing accurate, up-to-date insights on nerve health and wellness after 60. Don't forget to hit the bell icon so you get notified whenever I share new content. And I want to hear from you. Which lemon method are you most excited to try? The slush, the cubes, or the shot? Drop a comment below. Your story could inspire someone else to take that first step toward relief and nerve health. Until next time, let's keep squeezing the most out of life, one lemon at a time. Stay healthy, stay strong, and here's to a vibrant, energized nervous system.